and I trust that you'll figure it out. I'll talk to you later, okay, sweetie?
But
Recently, someone we know has been having trouble with this exact situation. She found herself struggling trying to book an appointment. See, firstly, she not only had to book the appointment, but had trouble learning how to follow through with it. She also had to see if the appointment was even worth booking. It's not like she couldn't book the appointment like she had in the past. She just figured maybe there's an easier way I can do this without second guessing myself.
Sure. As college students ourselves, we know firsthand the difficulties of navigating the adulting world as young adults. Even though some of us grew up pretty independent and have some practice doing so on our own, it is still nice to have some support when dealing with day-to-day tasks and other struggles we might have. That's why we created BUSN.
I'm Shri.
I'm Natalie.
And I'm Angelica. And I'm Sydney. We're a team based in California that's trying to advance an app that we believe will drastically improve young adult success. Mommy is an app that will help young adults navigate this newfound total independence while still having something to guide them. Because parents, even the most active ones, can only do so much for their kids when they go off to college and beyond. So Mommy's a chance to bring everything together in one secure and centralized location while still having all these functions available to them and have it safe and secure.
Now let's show you our demo. Our home screen is tailored with icons for our users. By clicking on where is lunch, it will show you nearby spots to eat, and with just one click, it will show you the quickest and easiest way to get there. If you are ever struggling and need to talk to someone, you can click on our Need to Talk icon, and it will take you directly to message our Mommy AI, and it will give you an answer in a timely manner, like our user shown here.
So that's a breakdown.
If you have any arrived, you can select our Need a Lift icon, and it will take you directly to our company's Lyft account, free of charge for Mommy Premium members.
And with our Remind Me app, you can input reminders and tasks that you need to be reminded of, and Mommy will also help you break up tasks into manageable chunks. With our Help Me Cook, Mommy will give you input and advice on guiding you through your cooking journey, as well as having already inputted recipes and letting you input your own. For Mommy Premium users, Mommy takes into account your dietary restrictions, preferences, and general app usage to tailor-make recipes for you based on your own personal lifestyle. And finally, with our banking app, Mommy directly links to your own bank account. Mommy can also help you with things like basic funding and basic budgeting, as well as helping you pay off credit cards and other bills.
With the Mommy Tunes app, it stores your mom's favorite songs and your favorite childhood songs. This can be very helpful on those nights when you can't fall asleep or you're just missing home.
Somebody sang.
We muted it.
Yeah.
Our groceries icon will take you directly to our shopping site, where you will be able to shop for groceries whenever you need them. It is a convenient way to have access to fresh groceries whenever you are busy and don't have time to go to the store by yourself. By clicking on the orders, you will be able to see the orders you have pending. The Q&A icon is a way for you to ask any questions that you may have, or a way to give suggestions on what you think our app should add. Here's an example from some of our users.
Can you see that? No, I'm sure. I don't know. It's very good. It's all very good. I need help with my grocery shopping.
Now let's
For the calendar app, you may You may also add descriptive and private notes. Not only this, you can enable event change, so you may get notified if event is added, edited, or deleted. You see, with this app, you can also set a curfew for yourself. And if mommy sees your location is not at home, she will send you a reminder. And if this keeps occurring, mommy will send you tips on how you can manage your time better, or even change your curfew to a more manageable time. This is just the start of what mommy can do. You see, not only does mommy do everything we stated up here, but with mommy premium, you can also have no ads, voice and app customization, and even more benefits behind the scenes for only $5.99 a month. And if you want to try mommy premium, we have a free 7-day trial, so you may see if it's worth it before you even pay.
Our main goal through our app is to be able to integrate the usage of your icon and also learn your patterns so we can get a full picture of who you are. So through this, mommy can use machine learning software to constantly update your needs. Now, as you've seen, for example, with the reminders, if you set a reminder and she constantly realizes that you're having trouble finishing something, she'll make sure to actively remind you beforehand. And then with appointments, if you have help and have her help you set up an appointment, afterwards she'll ask you questions like, how did it go? If there's any new data to log, and if you need a follow-up appointment, which she'll automatically add in the system. Now, the extra accountability and personalization is what sets mommy apart. She cares and she'll show it.
Sharks, we're asking for $100,000 for a 15% investment in our company. We will be using this money to hire American developers, as well as have our app available for both iOS and Android services. We will also be using this money to stay partnered with external companies, such as Lyft, and make sure that our security is impenetrable. But most importantly, we will be using this money to advance our state-of-the-art mommy AI. Our main goal for this app is to create a personal and intimate experience for our users, and we can only do this with your help. We've currently taken out a $5,000 investment, and we are using this towards building a prototype. But we do need more money so that we can actually achieve a fully functional product on the public market by the end of next year. Now, I know that it's hard to trust a company that does not have sales yet, but we are fully convinced that mommy is what we need to revolutionize the way that young people learn how to be adults. Our revenue right now is coming from both advertisements, which we're charging at about 10 cents per advertisement, and subscriptions for our mommy premium. And we believe that with your investment, we can make you your money back within 6 months and start making profits. And we believe with an idea as necessary and important as mommy, we will definitely make you your money back. So, just invest and let mommy do the rest.
Fantastic. We got a couple questions.
All right. So I believe that you said that the subscription fee would be around $5.99 or $4.99, something like that, right? You said that there are unlimited free Lyft rides, correct? I once worked for a company where there was a partnership where one company was giving free
It was Grubhub.
items. It was Jimmy John's
Okay.
and T-Mobile. But there was a lawsuit because one of the companies, they made an agreement, but one was overstepping by offering free items that the other company didn't allow to a certain extent. So if somebody, say, had a free trial for 7 days and they used that and abused Lyft, how would you and Lyft communicate, and like how do you make it maybe not free, maybe just a reduced price instead of that?
I understand. That's a great question. Here at Mommy, we do really believe in making sure our partnerships are healthy and mutual. So we've been talking to Lyft constantly about how we can make sure that we have an equally beneficial relationship. If this proves to not work out, as we said, this is just our demo, but we truly believe that this idea is rock solid. But if this version of our demo doesn't work out, we will be sure to communicate that with Lyft and make sure that we reach a mutually beneficial agreement.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Go ahead, Ryan.
What makes you think this idea would work? Do you have any data like stating like do people actually want this, or did you just put like money in?
So I'll take this question. So when this idea first came up amongst the four of us, we did take data not only from our own groups, but going into our communities, into our areas, and social media. One of the things we happen to all be on, which allowed us to go to the audience we probably reach most. Through polls, questions, daily questions of the day, we're able to figure out just how much people need that help or something to guide them. So, for example, on my story, it was about a 75% based on just the simple yes or no of people that were willing and hoping for something that would guide them through this phase of being a young adult.
And to that question, good question, and to that point though, I mean, do you all have mothers?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to call them and ask them all these questions?
No.
Why not?
Because personally, I feel like if you call your mom almost multiple times a day, there's that like trust that your mom is like, oh, my child can't do this on their own, then I need to hover over them even more, which none of us really want. We're trying to like gap that period from kid to adult, and we don't want to like push ourselves back by asking our mom every little question.
So I'm assuming this is for like ages between like maybe up until like 17, 16. They may not have like a credit card or card or anything to pay with. So wouldn't it be like a little offensive if you gave your mom this and said, hey mom, can you start subscribing to this mommy app because you're not doing a very good job?
Hey, look, I gotta trump that though, because like I might be different. I know I'm different, but I'm a billionaire and I don't care. But I had to call my mom before this class today, right? And I'm almost 40, but I'm a billionaire and I don't care. What I'm saying is, I almost wish I had this app because it's not like my mom tells me anything new, right? Right? What do you think, Natalie?
Well, this app is actually made more for like young adults, so not really like
16, 17, but
yeah. So young adults, we trust that they're getting to a point in their life when they're like more independent and they're more adults than like younger teenagers. So they should have what they need to have access to the app.
So for like the need to talk option, when you have like the mommy phone number, is that just like an AI that like is programmed to like predict the responses?
So we do plan to have the mommy AI initially answer the question, but the goal is to have a team that will be able to answer, and that's kind of why we keep the confidentiality. So that way, you come with a problem, and they're able to answer it. So when they ask first, and we ask, how can I help? That's through the intelligence system, but when we get into more complicated questions, that's when somebody will step in on the other end.
and this will be a licensed counselor, which you take money. I mean, I want to give you guys more than 100,000. Andrew, and then we have to like wrap this up, unless anybody has a pressing question.
First off, I think this was great. But y'all plan on like selling people's data? Because I know a lot of apps, make a lot of money doing that. Like someone made with who they have. So.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't want to step into this question because I was, a truth moment, I was one of the people that was kind of pushing, okay, how are we going to figure out how to make money? And they kind of brought up the point, a lot of these apps don't keep that honesty and they use cookies and everything else to sell your information. I feel like at some point there's so much lies going on in the world. Mommy, with a name like Mommy, there should be some kind of comfortability and a level of trust. So we have agreed not to sell any information.
And that's why you're charging $5.99, right? And this isn't just a free app.
But you do make money off advertising.
Yes.
And you could look at like affiliations with grocery stores, cookbooks, banks, iTunes,
Yes, exactly.
local restaurants. This could just really become a local community mommy. I'm just saying, I think it's tops. I really think this is I'm not kidding. You guys could actually turn this into a thing.
Is it a real app?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how do you make this? This is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I have
All
it.
serious stuff aside.
Yeah, all like participation questions aside. Like, are we on board?
Yeah, I just wanna know how they made this, like.
You guys can go to graduate school and develop this. We're gonna put your hands together and stop this. Right? I just wish we had more time, but we don't.
Yeah.
Fantastic job, ladies. Fantastic job, mommy. And they have buttons.
Yeah.
Is this all kind of firmware or like?
A little bit,
Like,
just a little
okay,
bit.
all right.
I was actually able to download it, which is the crazy part.
That's-
When she made it.
I see.
Yeah.
Like, pocket it though. Don't let it out there.
That's what I said.